Welcome everyone to a day in a life in Night City. This is Haruki G and this is Cyber Cinema. I am a beginner, and if I am having audio problems, please forgive me. Before we start, we're just going to make sure everything's running all right. So with that said, let's begin. Okay. Before we start, I am playing on this game is powered by a 6800 AMD Radeon, also powered by a RYZEN 5 3600 CPU, motherboard 570 Aorus X570 Aorus. Hard drive is running on a terabyte VME drive. VSync, HDR, FreeSync, excuse me. But let me get started. I'm gonna turn this other music off. Let's take a look at the settings. Everything should be on ultra. As you see the video, the VSync is on as a 144 Hertz, ultra-wide, 2K. Turn HDR off because HDR is having some issues, but I can't wait till that is up and working. Please forgive me again, I'm a beginner. I'm practicing on my speech and my delivery, and what I'm delivering and when I'm gonna deliver. I'm just working on everything, but trying to become a better person, familiar with technology, and all this technology and talking to people. It just helps me with my future business I need to start to take care of my family. So, and I have fun at the same time. The only thing and it inspires me to do my pull-ups and training as well. But with that said, let's get going. So everything's on high contrast, film grain. I'm not into motion blur. Everything is high. I'm gonna leave the fog resolution on high and the cloud quality on high. I can send it up one, but no, let's just leave it on high. Everything else, reflections, everything else. Okay, so if you're running on a PS5 or Xbox, your Cyberpunk is pretty much probably on medium. Medium, running at, I don't know if, running at 60. I think it's on medium, running at 60. I'm not sure, but and if you're on PlayStation, hopefully if you're on PlayStation 4, you're probably at everything low and 720p resolution. So here we are at ray tracing. Ray tracing is only available if you have a NVIDIA 3000 series card, and that lowers performance a lot. This dynamic fidelity was created by AMD, and this is what my machine, my rig is powered by, is AMD. This fidelity settings right here allows the game to run a lot more smoother at a lot higher frame rate when you use it. However, it takes quality away. Okay, I'm not going to use it. And let's see how the game looks, and let's get started. I would like to say I am running a hack from a guy named Easy Optimizer, and it was built just for Cyberpunk. You can look it up if you YouTube Easy Optimizer CyberPunk2077. This Russian coder guy was able to develop a code that you can install in your bin file for Cyberpunk, and it immediately gives you 30 more frames per second. This is the equivalent, and it works. It's super easy. It's amazing. It gives you 30 more frames per second, makes the game run so much smoother without any graphical downgrading. It is amazing. There's some questions with this though. How is he able to do this when CD Projekt isn't? We'll talk about that later in our next episode. Okay, so let's look at my let's take a look at the missions real quick to let you know. Let's turn this horrible music off first. Here's a nice view. This is ultra settings. All right, give me 1 second. But if you look at, I mean, it looks great. I feel sorry if you're not playing. No, actually, I don't feel sorry if you're not playing on a PC with a powerful graphics card, because the game is great. So I'm just going to drive around, show you some, some gameplay, show you Night City. And this is what I do. I come on here, I have some fun. The kids are settled out. I really hope for you guys that can hear me. The kids are cool, and this is what I do. I just have fun and try to learn. So with that said, let's get going. Look at the details. Look at the smoke. Let's go down here and take a look. So this looks like a part of the Night City where it's right out of the inner city, where the ghetto meets downtown, right on the outskirts. And it really looks like it. I was thinking about having a friend help me create a radio station for people who play CyberPunk 2077, because I really thought the radio was going to be a lot better. There's a lot of nice music, but I thought there were going to be news stations, radio talk show hosts with different personalities that gives you a little dive into the lure of what's going on, so you can drive around and listen to the news. Yes, they do have a station, but they don't really go into detail. And if they did, I would remember what's going on. I don't remember what's going on in Night City through the radio. But yes, I have a friend that understands the Night City realm very well. Let me turn this music off. I can't stand it anymore. Oh. Okay, you see what I'm talking about? It's difficult to find a great station to listen to, just to chill out. But anyway, I have a friend that understands this lure a lot. And it'll be nice to have someone, it'll be nice to play this game and listen to the radio and hear about somebody who really knows about Night City. And they can create their own radio station. Kind of like how I can listen to YouTube and play at the same time and you guys hear. Well, if you know about Night City, you can start a YouTube or find a way to make a Night City radio station and talk about lure of cyberpunk, so we can listen to your podcast or radio station in the background while playing the game. And yes, that's a great idea. But I have a friend that lives next door to me. He's pretty cool, really nice guy. He said he knows a lot about Night City. And I was going to ask him, hey, it'll be a good idea if, you know, me and you got together and tried to make like a little radio or a YouTube channel, and you explaining, you know, you know, starting a radio station for a nice city. Yeah, it doesn't exist yet. That's a great idea. So look at this. Look at that. I'm running again. I'm running on a 6800, a Ryzen 5 3600. Yes, and it's running at 60 frames per second on ultra wide 2K resolution. Now I'm just taking this time for you. I'm not really doing anything right now. I just want to show you the city. Looks amazing. And I have to drive in without hitting anything in front of me while focusing on the background, while trying to stop the camera from readjusting, while not trying to rev the engine too loud to block what I'm saying. See, I'm using my mouse with my right hand to control the camera. My right thumb is controlling the push to talk. My left hand is holding the controller, Xbox 360 controller, while driving and controlling the camera. Like, until I find another way to do this, this is just going to have to do. So literally, I'm driving with my left hand and not my right hand. Yeah, it's crazy. I'm controlling with my left thumb. Look at that. Look at the city. That's amazing. Yeah, CD Projekt, it came out with a lot of glitches. Yes, but all the crap talking about the game, literally, that goes down the drain. This game is groundbreaking. Unless you actually play on a powerful system and can see what it offers, you won't understand. If you watch when I drive over the bumps, it triggers a whole physics for the car, in a suspension physics. Watch the suspension change when I just drive over a little bump. Watch. See that? It changed the whole physics of the vehicle. Now watch. See how that jumps? The physics is really well. Another thing what they did is add weight to the vehicles in physics. Yes, so when you collide, depending on what you're colliding, it's impactful. It feels like there's a weight to it. Look at the city, how vast it is. Look at that. Let's just stop. Look at the detail. Amazing. Now this looks amazing without ray tracing. Imagine if I had ray tracing. Look at the detail, the scratches on the metal under the vehicle. Uh-oh, I just had a system crash.